welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is it's Friday, the 31st of July, which means two things. One, that it's payday, thank God. Oh my God, I'm so scared this month. And two, that it is to-do list day. So at the end of every month I review my to-do list and how I did that month, and then I look forward to the next month and create a to-do list for that month. If you saw my July goals video, you will know that I rarely hit any of my goals on my to-do list. One, because I just give myself too much to do, and two, because, well, I just give myself really silly sort of goals that are too big when I just don't have time. So my overarching goal for July was to actually create a to-do list which I thought I could achieve. So let me go through what I had on my to-do list for July, because that will help get a bit of an idea of where we are. So the first goal that I had for July was to hit 2,000 followers on Instagram. I failed. Well, I sort of knew I was going to fail. I kind of thought it was going to be alright. I thought, you know, maybe it wasn't a massively ambitious goal, but in the end it was. I mean, at the end of June, I had 1,794 followers, and now, at the end of July, I have 1,866 followers. So what, I've gained 72 followers in the month, and I've lost a lot of followers. I think I lost about 30 in 1 week, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's just this sort of accounts that are following me. I don't really know, but yeah, I lost a lot of followers. So the way I was doing it, so I did a separate Instagram video as well, and the way I decided I was going to do, like, increase my Instagram following was by posting every day. Now, I posted most days, but I had 100 posts when I started this at the start of July, and now I think I've got about 126 posts. So I posted on the majority of days, not brilliant, but I have done some, and I have deleted a few posts, and I've archived a few things that I just didn't want on my feed, that I really did think were ruining the whole look. So that was one thing. Yeah, the way I was going to do it on Instagram was do the post every day, and then I thought I was going to maybe try like some posts and, you know, interact a lot more and do some lives and things. That really hasn't happened, so that might be something I can look to do in August. But Instagram, although I really want to do well on Instagram, it's not going to be a goal going forward in August. I'm just going to do what comes naturally on Instagram and, you know, just try my best. I think trying to get a certain number of followers just that's not what it's about, and I'm sort of missing the point of Instagram then. So yeah, I'll stick with it. It might come back up later. I might try to do something a bit later on, but yeah, for the minute I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, 1,866 followers, bit of a fail on that one. The other thing I wanted to do on Instagram as well was to unfollow a lot of people. I wanted to get down to about 2,000. I think I'm about 4,300, so I'm going to keep going with that and just get rid of as many people as possible, and then start following accounts that I really want to see, and I also think would be beneficial to my business, and follow people who I think are going to be my customers and really interact with them and engage with them. So yeah, that's the first one. It was a fail, but I feel okay about it. Now, so my next goal, lose my page, next goal for July, I said, oh yeah, so I am I've got a laser cutter, and what I used to do with my earrings, and what I still do at the minute because my laser cutter isn't, I'm not cutting anything at the minute, I buy the little shapes or little charms, like these little Russian dolls, and I make my earrings using those. What I want to do in future with the laser cutter is start laser cutting and designing my own charms so that I can make unique earrings and not just something that's come out of somebody else's head. And as part of that, I want to design like a base collection. So I want to bring out different themed collections every so often, but also I really want to bring out like I'm calling it, at the minute I'm calling it the Essentials collection, which is awful. I don't want to call it that, but I want to call it like sort of the basics collection. It's just not going to have a theme basically, and it's going to be like simple shapes but in beautiful colours and lots of different like configurations, and yeah, it's just going to be really solid foundation. And then on top of that I'm going to bring out theme collections. So what I wanted to have done by the end of this month was have designed that collection. Now I only started it on Sunday so you'll see actually I've already done any of these goals on Sunday. I only started on Sunday, but and you can see in my studio vlog actually for it was out on Monday, me starting to design that collection. I had ideas for it, but they're actually getting designs on paper. Yeah, so that one I have finished designing. I know exactly what I want to make. I think I'm going to come out, I'm not sure quite how many designs I'm going to come out with yet, because I made sort of an initial set and then I've got other ideas. So yeah, that one I have actually achieved, and I'm really excited about that one. I think yeah, looking forward to doing quite like it's not simple, but like just like a more accessible collection. You know, if you don't want to wear Russian dolls but you do want to wear beautiful earrings, I want to be able to provide that. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. And my last goal, oh my god, so this one, I felt really anxious about this one. The last goal is just was start up the laser cutter, and it was literally just plug it in. That was my goal. I also achieved that last Sunday. Oh my god, it was so nerve-wracking, and I think I felt this like weight on my shoulders, and I still kind of do a bit because I'm still not at like the cutting stage, so you know there's still a way to go. But last Sunday, me and my dad, we unravelled all the wires and the pipes and everything. We cleaned it all, we got it set up, plugged it in, turned it on, and every bit of it works. I knew it would. It was fully functioning when I bought it, but it's been on a bit of a bumpy ride, and you know it's just inevitable that something will go wrong. And I'm still having a little bit of trouble with actually getting the computer set up right. So with laser cutting you have to have programs on the computer that send the design to the laser cutter, and I'm having a few issues getting that sorted on my computer, which is what's sort of delaying the cutting. And then even when it gets started cutting, whether or not I'll have the settings right and things, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit more time to get cutting, but I'm really quite happy that at least I've got it set up. I know it works, I know we can do it, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So they were my 3 goals for July. So achieved 2, failed at 1, but overall I'm pretty happy. Like I say, still so much more I want to do, and I wish I had the time, but at the minute, working full time, saving for moving into my new house, buying a house, you know, there's a lot going on, and I have to be a bit kinder to myself, and I can be proud of what I've achieved, I think, this month. Moving on to August. So for August, well, the first one is quite big news actually. and it's something that I've really just decided on this weekend. Last weekend. I have decided that Misfortune's Emporium is a bit limiting. It's a bit, it's just, like I say, a bit limiting. It making, I started off, when I started the business, it was about a year ago, so I'm going to have our year anniversary in August for the business, and I think I started the shop on like the 6th of August in 2019, and at the time it was done on a bit of a whim. I wanted to make basically rings, statement rings from charms that I bought on Etsy. That was the base of the business, and I wanted to do it in a bit of like a gothic and also a kawaii theme. They were the two things I wanted to do. So Misfortune's Emporium, it started off as Misfortune's Handmade Jewellery, and I was happy with that because I went for like gothic-y and kawaii things. Now, moving on from that, I in March changed the name from Misfortune's Handmade Jewellery to Misfortune's Emporium, and that was because I wanted to start doing like homewares and mugs and things, which I do love doing, but there's not a massive profit in it because they're quite expensive to buy anyway. They are very popular, but there's not a huge profit in it, and also you have to have quite a big amount of money to sort of initially buy things, so which I don't have. So I launched my website in May under Misfortune's Emporium, and I bought all the stuff for it initially, and I haven't been able to afford to restock, and I think I've just lost the passion for that sort of side of the business, that kind of gothic style. I think I want to do a bit more colourful, pastel, rainbow jewellery. You know, some of my jewellery, like these guys, don't fit into that Misfortune's Emporium aesthetic that I had. So my idea is to rebrand the business. I'm aiming for about October. That's when I'm aiming to bring out like my new earrings, my laser cut collection, hopefully. And that's, I'm also going to rebrand at that point as well. So different colour scheme, different packaging, different logo, and different earrings. I'm going to keep the same shop and probably the same Instagram profile, and not sure about YouTube channel yet. I don't know how it works, if you can rename it or link it to something else. But yeah, so I'm going to rebrand. I'm not going to say what I'm going to rebrand to yet, just in case it changes. But basically I want to plan that relaunch in August, so that in September I can promote it and I can tell people on Instagram about it and my shop about it, and then in October I can properly launch it then as a new business. So I want to be ready for that. So that's my first August goal, is to plan the relaunch of Misfortune's Emporium into my new brand name. So it's really exciting. I'll be really gutted to lose Misfortune's Emporium. It's been a huge part of my life for last year, but I'm not losing that. It's just changed and it's evolving with me. So yeah, so that is exciting. The next goal for August is so I want to have designed I wanted to have designed in July my essentials collection. I've done that, so now in August I want to cut it out. I want to cut it out with my laser cutter, and so that's sort of the big big thing I need to do in August. I need to get those earrings cut out because, like I say, I want to relaunch in October with my new earrings, with my new branding. So with my as part of that relaunch in September, I need to get a social media posts, teasing about my new things. So I need the things made so that I can photograph them, and then I can put them on social media and on Instagram and things in September. So I actually need to make the earrings, so that is going to be dependent on getting this laser cut up and running. But hopefully, I don't see there being any problems. It's just like, I just have to wait and see. But that's dependent on that. I think if I don't get my laser cut and running, I will probably outsource to a laser cutting company and still try to get my earrings out in October. So we'll see. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully I'll be able to use the big laser cutters in my dining room. And the last goal is so as well as rebranding my Miss Fortune's Emporium shop, I want to create a second Etsy shop, and this is something I want to launch in September. Again, it's very dependent on the laser cutter, but I can't remember if I even mentioned this before, but basically I want to launch a business selling the jewellery supplies. So when I started making jewellery, like I said, and still now, I buy the little the charms and the like acrylic laser cutouts and things. And so with my laser cutter, I want to produce those, and I think that's a good way of the laser cutter paying for itself, and hopefully paying back some of the money I've actually spent on it. So the third goal that I have is to basically launch the social media and the branding for that new company. Now, again, I'm not going to say what the company's called just in case I change my mind, because I'm just umming and ahhing a little bit. But in August, I would like to basically create everything I can for that business, which is ready to be launched in September. It's going to be a small business to start off with, just selling like the charms and things. Then I want to get into more of the actual jewellery supplies, like the hooks and the necklaces and things, and maybe sell kits and things like that. And then I'm looking at maybe expanding it out a bit into being a shop that is for Etsy sellers and creators. So maybe like doing motivational mugs and mouse mats and pen pots and things like that. Things that a creator would need and would want in their little workspace. Maybe like things like stationery and stuff as well. So yeah, that is coming up in September, fingers crossed. And so I need to really get to it and sort out the branding and basically open my Instagram account and a Pinterest for that shop. I'm not going to do a Facebook page, I'm not going to do a Twitter. I did that when I started Miss Fortune's Emporium, and there was just too much stuff, and too much stuff I didn't use. So yeah, I think they're quite meaty goals. They're pretty meaty goals actually, aren't they? But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get them done. And if I actually did get them done, that would be incredible. I mean, if I got these goals done, I would have created an earring collection. I would have created a whole new branding set up for my current business, created a whole new branding set up for a new business, and launched a social media campaign for a new business. I mean, that would be incredible. So yeah, if I could do that, then that'd be it. Things that might get in the way of them is moving house. I don't know when that's going to happen. We're looking at maybe completing mid-August, the end of August. so I could do maybe getting as much of this done like now, so that if moving house does happen, then at least it's not going to derail everything. It's a bit difficult when you don't know when it's going to happen, but we shall see. Fingers crossed. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you follow my studio vlogs over the next few weeks to see me doing these things, so they should be quite exciting. There'll be a lot of designing, a lot of new jewellery making, and a lot of like brand creation as well. I think I'm gonna film the whole creation of my new business, so from Instagram, Pinterest, logo making. I'm going to film all of that. I'm setting up my Etsy shop so that if you are brand new to doing Etsy, then you can see how it actually works. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting, so stay tuned guys, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you, bye.